Hello guys, here's Vivian. So we've reviewed many of the keyboards in my channels, and today we're gonna review something different. And I told you guys before, I've never reviewed a KiiBoom's product before, so I went through their website and I saw this called KiiBoom Cybrix16, and that's a micropads. I've never owned a micropads before, and personally, I wanted to try this product, so I get KiiBoom's Cybrix16. So let's get our hands on, eyes down, check KiiBoom's Cybrix16. So on their KiiBoom's website, they have the 3 different colors for the Cybrix16. So they've got black, silver, and pink. Personally, I really want to get a pink, but then the silver and the black also looks really interesting. So instead of getting one, I also get another 2. So we're gonna check all different colors today. I believe they've got all the same accessories inside of the box, but that's okay. So we're gonna compare 3 different colors, and you guys can check which color that you want. And so let's do the open box right now. So many of you guys probably didn't know what's the micropad for. So it's not like a casual keyboard that have all the different keys like it shows in the box. It's a very small pad, and what it's doing is it assigns micros and shortcuts. So for jobs like photo editing or music editing, even like a video editing, there's only minimal keys that they needed for their jobs. So micropad can really shrink their setup to not have like the big size keyboard, but have this small pad, so you can switch from like softwares and shortcuts and all that. It's very useful tools for those workers. So let's open up the box and see what they have inside of it. Okay, so what they have is their manuals in different languages and have their little product outlines right there. And they've got 2 of their extra switches. It looks like they're another switch, but I'm not sure if that's the one, but we're gonna find out soon. And their switch puller and a keycap puller. And also their Type-C wired, braided. And that's the main character. This one is the silver one. A very clean cut product. And for this product on KiiBoom's website, it's $79.99. It's not a cheap piece. And also for this one, they only have a 1 connection, which is only the wired. So that's only one downside of it that I find out. But the product itself is really clean cut. It's really pretty. Let's put the box on the side. Okay, so let's put the silver one on the side, and we still got another 2 to open up. So this one is the black one. And it'll look like this. Black with round to black gradient keycaps. And same with the other one, and they still also got Type-C cables and extra switches. The other one is my favorite color, which is so still same manual Type-C cable switches. This is their pink one. Really pretty color, gradient from the light pink to a darker pink. Okay, let's put everything on the side. So just so far by the look, which one you guys like the best? Okay, so first up we have our 16 programmable keys, and we've got 3 rotary knobs, and I believe you can set those keys individually, any key that you wanted. And then we've got those little light bars right here, and on the back that's full of the rubber feet. And they don't really have a certain height to it, so it's just like a block to it. And the profile for the keycaps, I believe, is cherry. It's pretty clean look with the gradient keycap color. So 1 is a bigger knob and 2 is the small. And for this keyboard is the pad only 1-way connection, which is the Type-C. And I believe it's pretty small. It's like about like a size of a mouse. Like it's just my handful size. And the weight is about 136 length, probably 89 for the width. Height is about 35 millimeters, I believe. And it's pretty weight, even though it is with the CNC aluminum. Because this thing are so small, the weight, I've checked their website, is about 0.35 kilograms, so it's pretty light. Okay, so that's the pink one, and with another 2, the silver one is same. It's about all the same with the pink one, but the color is in silver. Also 3 knobs, 16 programmable keys, and the color gradients also pretty nice. It's from the white to the, I feel like it's more of like a greenish gray. and same with for rubber feet on the back. And the black one is give out more of the like cooler looking. So also 3 knobs, 16 keys, and the color combo is from the brown to, I believe is black. So from the brown to the black, just pretty unique from the brown to the black kind of gradients. Also for the rubber feet on the back. So that's just a very clean cut look of the KiiBoom Cybrix16. So which one is your guys' favorite? Okay, since we've just generally looked the outside of the Cybrix16 and that's just even a little more, so I believe each of the knob you can remove it by itself. All 3 of them that you can do it. And I'm not stressing you guys to take off this pad because I think they've hide their screws underneath the rubber feet, and that's why this thing looks so clean. And if it's not necessary, I don't stress you guys to open up. But we're gonna check their keycaps and switches, and that's the only thing we can find out is just to, you know, take off it. Ooh. Okay, so their keycaps are pretty thick. I believe, well, I've checked their website, so I believe this one is the die-sub keycaps, but the material is the PBT. It's pretty thick. Okay, so let's take a little more of the keycaps so we can see at least we can see the plate a little more cleaner. Okay, so I've taken all 4 of the keycaps off, and that's their switches. Let's take off the switches and check. Okay, so for the inside, for the plate is by the FR4. And as you guys can see, it is the south-facing RGB. Supports 3-pin and 5-pin switches. So if you don't like the switch that they've provided for their Cybrix16, you can always switch it up to all different other kind of switches that you wanted. But so far, I'm okay with it. So this is their switches. So I believe it's called Flick Switch, and that's their linear switch. And I've tried it, it's pretty heavy, so let's hear the sound first. So the aggregation force is about 45, and bottom force is about 50, and I believe the travel was about 3 to 2. Yeah. Okay guys, don't forget about this micropads also supports VIA and QMK. So let's dive into the tutorial. Okay, so now it is the VIA part. So before you actually jump into the VIA, either the software or the website, you have to go to KiiBoom's official website to download the JSON file. So on the bottom here, they have their Cybrix16, and just click to it. So this is the Cybrix16. Have all the information right there, and then so we just scroll down to where the download is, and they have this KiiBoom Cybrix JSON file, and just click to it, and just download the JSON file, and just save whatever you think you need to. So I've already saved that to my desktop, and now it's time that you can open up to the VI8. The one I'm using is the website one, so I'm just gonna pop into the VIA website a little quick. Okay guys, so after you've downloaded and uploaded the JSON file to the VIA and connect the KiiBoom Cybrix16 to your computer, and you will have the micropad pop up on the configures right here. So for this micropad, they have layer from 0 to 5, so that's a lot of different layers, and I've already played it with the layer 0 a little bit, so I've set those as a numpad and Control-V, Control-C, home, and all that such a thing. And you can also set a whole different layers on different kind of layers. So for example, the layer 1 has nothing to it, but you can set it, for example, this one will say, let's set this for example, if we put it in the game mode, so this key for U, and this one is for A, this one is for where the S is, right here, and this one is for D. So pretty simple. And for the knob, you can even scroll down. So this is all the different options: brightness, effect speed. I don't know what the X is for, but I think this might be sound for sound of the RGB, backlight on and off, or enter your desired QMK key code or hex code. So it's whatever. So I'm just gonna keep it simple. And so back to the keys. For the key maps, the basic, they have all the 1, 2, 3, the numbers, the letters, caps lock, enter, left, out, and all those like very basic keys. And for on the media part, and that's where you can put like a media stop, next on, last on, faster forward, select, reject. And for the micro, and that's where it's a little fun. So on the left bar with the micros, you actually can record your own micros over here. And then we back to the key maps, and you can select this key to the micro that you've saved on your VIA. So for example, if I've saved a micro over here, and then I'm just set it as a micro 0, and that will function as the micro that I've saved. Back to the key maps, and that's where the micro is, and this is where the layer is, and how you switch it up to different kind of layers. And you can actually set it, use this micro pad, which I found out pretty fun, but I haven't played it that much. I should try it more. And for the special, and just like some special letters, like Japanese, or like a plus, minus, and I also have this like music on and off. So this is just some special keys. And on the lightning, and that's where you can also set it, like use the knob as well to set it as like a backlight on and off, or like a effect speed, slower or faster. And that's just like keep it simple as lighting. And this is where the custom is. So it's pretty simple. Over here, you can save your layouts. So personally, if I play more, I will do layer 0 as just like the original layers, and layer 1, for example, I can use this for my video editing, and layer 2 for my gaming, and then layer 3 for like I will say like photo editing, because sometimes I do some Photoshopped on my computer as well. And so on the left bar, there's also the last part is the lighting, and you can set the light use VIA as well. So they have like the brightness and effect speed and all different kind of effects. And so that's the backlight. So guys, this is pretty simple. And then unlike all the the whole keyboard itself, MicroPad just can keep your workflow pretty simple. Like if there's some special keys for your video editing, and then you can just, put those keys in your layer 1, and once you use it, you only need to use those keys to do it. And first of all, you set up your table setup, and then it can also keep your fingers in that one small place. So yeah, please let me know what do you think about this VIA tutorial, and also let me know what do you think about KiiBoom's new micropad. So there you go guys, here's a KiiBoom Cybrix16. It's very stylish and very versatile, and also a very useful tools that may add to your setup. So if you are a designer or like creators, you can think about getting those pieces. But only two of the downside is the price of this Cybrix is about $79.99. Be honest, it's not a very cheap price for this micropad. And also another downside is that only supports one-way connections. But you can take it with you with the cable. So that's the only downside of it. But with its way, you can carry it with you to shortcut your workflow. So let me know if you guys like it or not. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Until next time, hands down, eyes down. Let's keep on typing.